Jesus Enrique Rosas, the power pundit here, and I want to understand what is the infatuation of Democrats with criminals. In this case, did this Salvadorian Maryland father, well, I don't know how to call him, but I do know that not one or two or three, but 4 Democrats just arrived in El Salvador to campaign for the release of an MS-13 terrorist gang member and alleged wife beater. Model citizen Robert Garcia, Maxwell Alejandro Frost from Florida, Jessamine Ansari from Arizona, and Maxine Dexter from Oregon. I mean, what is the infatuation? What is the infatuation of this? As Matt Van Sol says, can anyone explain to me why these Democrats flew to another country to help a violent, illegal gang member, but not a damn one showed up to Western North Carolina after Hurricane Helene to help us? Yeah, that doesn't happen because you know that they love criminals from abroad more than they love their own country. We have so many things in here. Breaking, Democrat Representative Maxine Dexter says she will not leave El Salvador until Kilmar Abrego Garcia returns to the United States. Give me a break. Don't you have better things to do? I mean, actual work to do is what I would be thinking about that. How have you think about that? I mean, therefore, I am breaking. President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador has rejected requests from U.S. House Democrats to meet with Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Why would you meet him? He is not a United States citizen. Why do you care so much about this man? Why? It's so many people asking the same question. Bad hombre. In just 2 weeks, Democrats have built a full-blown religion around a violent, wife-beating MS-13 gang member, complete with GoFundMe tithing, murals, iconography, and pilgrimages to worship the prophet in person. It's effing insane. Yeah, that is the easiest word to define as. So we have this, thanks to Carly Bond, Maryland. People from Maryland, they want the Maryland dad deported.
He was living in Maryland.
Here's the actual
He was
thing.
living in Maryland, designated MS-13 terrorist, and Donald Trump deported him. How does that make you feel?
I feel safer.
He gotta go. He gotta go.
Need to go. I mean, that's it.
But he was a father.
But he's still a terrorist.
Okay. I mean, but there's children living without fathers now.
He should have picked and choose, so he picked to be a terrorist instead of worrying about his children.
The Democrats, they want him back. They say he was wrongfully deported. He has a wife and a kid who's a citizen.
I mean, we know that Fox News is cherry picking here. They were going to make sure that they interview 50 people, and if 20 people say that they are really okay, maybe 20 say that they don't care, maybe 10 say, oh, we want him back, as Maxine was saying. But the 20 that say that he's better outside, I think that they have common sense, right? Because he's not a U.S. citizen. Why would they care about that? It's like they're gonna feel safer at home. It's that simple. You're gonna feel safer at home.
I think it's a national emergency. Is this a national emergency?
I wouldn't call it national emergency. We got more things going on.
We have more things, more fish to fry.
I just found out about it, so I don't think so. What kind of national emergency? For what? What is the emergency for?
Ain't no national emergency, no.
He was accused of hitting his wife twice and was a suspected human smuggler. Was he wrongfully deported?
No. He need to go.
If he's a smuggler, yeah, he needs to be deported.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's the general sentiment. That's what we got. And yeah, the Democrat Congresswoman Maxine Dexter wants to double, triple, four. I don't know. I would have said that 4 times. I don't know. Tetra double down on this. Is in El Salvador demanding the release of the MS-13 gang member because, well, you know, that's what Democrats do.
Congresswoman Maxine Dexter here, coming to you from El Salvador. I flew here last night with 3 of my colleagues to demand that Kilmar Abrego Garcia be released. He is being held in violation of a Supreme Court order expressly telling the Trump administration to effectuate and facilitate his coming home. That is being ignored. This is not just a threat to all people in the United States who could be...
No. Not all people in the United States. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen if A, you are a United States citizen, and 2, you are legally in the United States in the first place. Let's call a spade a spade. It is not the same. They want to make it seem like this is some sort of constitutional crisis that is completely destroying the Constitution. This is how you know how desperate they are. Because if this is all that they've got when we are closing into the first 100 days of Trump's presidency, then you understand that you're saying that they're really desperate, that they're absolutely desperate. And that's why, let's say the high-profile actors from the Democratic Party have steered away from this. They all of a sudden, we don't see Gavin Newsom, for example, talking about this. No, he knows it's insane. He wants to stay away from this controversy. I think he knows what's better for his campaign.
Abducted, detained, and transported internationally against their will. But it is a fact that our president does not recognize the branches of government and the balances of power.
I mean, this is something that I say, just a question. If the justice branch can override the executive branch, how does that work? It should be that they are even, right? And it should be the well-being of Americans. How does that work? I mean, how does that work? And how does the Supreme Court say, no, you know what? It's not right to deport all these illegals out of the United States. So Joe Biden could get everyone, like 20 million inside the country, with absolutely nobody batting an eye. When Trump wants to get them out, then everybody loses their minds. I don't understand. That is not common sense. That is not common sense.
We all have been calling a constitutional crisis, yet it is more severe than anything we've seen.
Oh my God.
We cannot stay silent. We must stay loud. I am here because I refuse to wait for something to happen. We are here to release Kilmar Abrego Garcia.
Yeah, yes, you're waiting something to happen. We're waiting for you to have some common sense. I'm gonna talk about those pictures on another video. And they had this conversation, Bill Maher with Charlie Kirk. And they were talking about this. Charlie Kirk had a lot of patience, I think, with Maher, because he was ordered to deport and was found to be MS-13 by multiple judges. Some say that the proof was against him, that the proof was inconsistent, that there was no solid proof. But at the same time, we have to say, if you enter a country illegally, does it make sense if you did not enter the country with the due process of entering a country? Do you have the right for due process to be kicked out of the country? I mean, does it make sense to you? Is it fair to you? Would that make sense? I don't know. I sincerely would like to know what you think about this in the comments. But let me know what you think about this. Democrats, doing all they can to get the MS-13 guy back. Remember to like and subscribe so we can grow this channel to more political and social commentary. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Power Pundit. Much love and bliss.